Lassiter Factor.
What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? It's your boy Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor, and I am back with another movie collection video. And in this one, I'm going to run down all the movies I own that start with the letter D. So let's get into it, starting with the Daniel Craig era 007 James Bond movies. This is a collection steelbook that has the first three films: Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall. And then just with it, I have Spectre and No Time to Die. The Daniel Craig era and Pierce Brosnan James Bond movies are the only James Bond movies I've seen. I have not seen any of the other ones. I will at some point, but for right now, the Daniel Craig era is my favorite. So make of that what you will, and how much of a fan of James Bond I am. Okay, next is Daredevil, the Ben Affleck movie. Fuck it, this is a nostalgic pick for me. I love that movie, flaws and all. Dear White People, severely underappreciated film. If you have not seen this, I highly recommend it, especially if you're black. The Day After Tomorrow, a fun disaster movie. Obviously, it has flaws, but I just loved it. Then let's talk Deadpool. I have the first two Deadpool movies on Steelbook, and these are probably one of my favorite Steelbooks. And then, of course, I have Deadpool and Wolverine. I have Death at a Funeral, which is a guilty pleasure type movie for me. And there's a little sticker here from Blockbuster. I think when Blockbuster was having their closing sale, this is one of those movies, and I snatched it. So, yeah, like I said, that's a guilty pleasure movie for me. Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee. One of my all-time favorites right there, and good to own. Don John, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Scarlett Johansson. If you've seen that movie, yeah. Oh, I have this Denzel Washington double feature, which has Training Day and Fallen. Obviously, I've seen Training Day, but I've never seen Fallen. I don't know why. But this was a Christmas gift back when I was a teenager, and I just have it to this day. The Descendants, George Clooney movie, and it has Shailene Woodley in it. I've not seen this in a long time, but I probably should at some point. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I have this Die Hard box set, which has the first four movies: Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Live Free, Die Hard. That first movie, classic, and as far as I'm concerned, is a Christmas movie. And I know the fifth movie is not so good, but I do have A Good Day to Die Hard, probably the movie that killed the franchise. I have this little hybrid documentary film called Diary of a Tired Black Man. This was something my dad, God rest his soul, bought back in the day, and I just took it from my mom's house. Oh yes, Django Unchained, my second favorite Quentin Tarantino film of all time, and one of my favorite steelbooks right there. Disney's Dinosaur, one of the first movies they ever did with stop motion, or not stop motion, but like computer generated imagery. But either way, this is a severely underappreciated Disney film in my opinion. I have Disturbia, Shia LaBeouf. The Disaster Artist, I should say. But this movie was about the making of The Room, one of the best worst movies of all time, if you've never seen that. Now, these next three right here is a trilogy of movies that never got completed because there was supposed to be a fourth film, but it never happened. But it's Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant. But this is one of those picks that, if I could, I'd probably take back, but I'm just gonna hold on to just for preservation. But yeah, those movies have issues, but I thought they were good when they first came out. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Doctor Strange Steelbook, and another one of my favorite Steelbooks right here because it's basically the book of Kamar-Taj. As you can see, the Time Stone. But yeah, the first Doctor Strange. And then, of course, I have Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. I do not own this on Steelbook because at the time, that's when Steelbooks were becoming expensive, but I really wanted a movie, so hey. Dodgeball. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. One of my favorite Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn movies. Don't Breathe. One of those thrillers that one of my favorite ones from the past decade. I do not have the second one because I thought it was Dope. We watched this last year. If you have not seen this, I highly recommend it. Dr. Dolittle, one of my favorite Eddie Murphy joints right there, and a childhood classic of mine. Dreamgirls is my favorite movie and my least favorite genre, and that is musicals, but Dreamgirls. Jimmy want a rib, Jimmy want a steak, Jimmy want a piece of your chocolate cake. Jimmy got soul. Jimmy got soul. Jimmy got soul. I have, in my opinion, Nick Cannon's best film, and that is Drumline. And as someone that used to play the drums and can still play a little bit here and there, this movie definitely connected with me. But Drumline, definitely a black cultural classic. Due dates: Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. It's one of those movies that I like to put on just to get everybody's reaction. And then finally, I have Denis Villeneuve's Dune and Dune Part 2. I do not have the Dune movie from the 80s because didn't really care for it, but these movies here, can't wait for Dune Part 3. So those are all the titles I own that start with the letter D. What did you think of those picks? Do you own any of those picks? Let me know in the comment section below. This is your boy Thankful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.